Shalom Israel, the ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna presents the Big 5-0, the 50th annual Lord's Passover. Commanding General Yahanna bought out the entire hotel. Lock in your hotel room now. For more info, contact Captain Zakar 718-673-5165. Call now to secure your room for the Passover. To get your rooms at a low rate, call Captain Zakar 718-673-5165. Friday, Hebrew Academy Trials. Saturday, the Passover. Sunday, Feast of Unleavened Bread. Let's all celebrate under one roof what the Most High did to the Egyptians.
Kill them all and done. Kill them all and done. Tall rifle all and done. Wildlife I done.
What the brother bringing out is so heavy because this past week everybody was in an uproar over Cardi-B, because Cardi-B, a famous rapper, a famous I believe Dominican rapper, came out and said in her past, before she got rich and famous, she said she used to be a stripper and she would prostitute men and she would drug those men and steal their money, and the whole country was in a big uproar over that. But what we have to understand is that woman would have never done that. She would have never lived that lifestyle if she had a strong man in the house. She would have never lived that lifestyle if she had somebody to teach her to do better. The problem in the black community is we have no leadership. The leadership that we do have is extremely weak. Our leadership are the religious leaders. Our leadership is the church. The church tells us how to raise our children. And what are you going to do with the church? You're going to sing and dance to the church. The church doesn't tell you how to raise a daughter. The church doesn't tell you how to raise a son. The church could have never raised Cardi-B. Our leaders in our community, in the black community, the Hispanic community, our leaders are extremely weak. And that's why we raise women who become prostitutes. Raise women who become women like Cardi-B, who drug men and steal money from them, because they were taught no other way. Give me that, Mark 3:27.
The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
No man can enter into a strong man's house unless he does what? Read on.
And spoil his goods.
Nobody can break into a man's house and spoil his goods, destroy his family. Read on.
Except he will first bind the strong man.
For the white man, for America to destroy the black community, they must first destroy the black man. Because you can't enter into a man's house without first dealing with him. If somebody robbed your house right now, you gotta deal with the man. Because the man, he's gonna apply the guns. The man gonna defend his household. So first, America deals with you, black man. First, America makes sure you get high. America makes sure you go to jail. Make sure you destroy yourself. Because when you are weak, your children become whores and homosexuals. When you are weak, your daughters become women like Cardi-B, who make their whole career off of their sexuality. Their whole career off of shaking their behind and being a whore. Because the white man in America has made our leadership, made our black men extremely weak. Read it from the top again.
No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man.
What black men need to understand, what Hispanic men need to understand, is that the whole nation depends on us. The whole nation depends on us. You wonder why Cardi-B thought it was okay to be a prostitute, to be a stripper? Because men love prostitutes. Because men love strippers. Men accept strippers and love prostitutes. They love going to the club and making it rain. Rappers on the radio talking about making it rain. Because men have accepted whores. So women think it's okay to be whores. What men need to do, we need to deny whores. We need to deny prostitutes and strippers. We need to shun them, because then they'll learn that you can't be a whore and be with a black man. You can't be a whore and be with a Hispanic man. You must follow God. And if Cardi-B understood that, if she understood that, she wouldn't have drugged men and robbed them. Give me one more. Give me Deuteronomy 23:17. Matter of fact, like the Matthew 23 and 13. We're going to get the book of Matthew 23 and 13. And once again, all these problems that plague the black community, from sexual assault, from murder, from poverty, we can blame on the Christian church. Because the Christian church has been at the bedrock of every black community for hundreds of years. Since slavery, Christianity has has been at the bedrock of our communities. Black communities, Hispanic communities, Native Indian communities, we have cleaved to Christianity. And because we have cleaved to Christianity, we are destroyed. We have fallen to whoredom and homosexuality. We have fallen to poverty. We have fallen to drug addiction because our leaders don't teach us morality. They don't teach us right from wrong. Go to what's the stereotypical black church? The stereotypical black church is you go into church and you sing and dance for 4 hours. You get a nice concert for 4 hours. It's very entertaining, but you don't learn how to change your life. You don't know how to raise that daughter so she doesn't become a whore. You don't know how to raise that son so he doesn't become a gangbanger and a thief and a robber. Here in the ISUPK, we give you morality. We ain't gonna give you a song and a dance about God. We're gonna tell you right from wrong. We don't.
The book of Matthew, chapter 23, verse 13. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees. This is the words of Christ. And all the way 2,000 years ago, Christ, he fought against the scribes and Pharisees. The scribes and Pharisees were the religious leaders of Christ's times underneath the Roman Empire. Read it from the top.
But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
Christ said woe, meaning destruction unto the scribes and Pharisees. Destruction unto the religious leaders. Read on.
Hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven.
The Christian church is full of hypocrisy. The Christian church is full of talk of God, talk of love. Everybody that says they're a Christian says they love God, they love Jesus, but what do you do? What do you do? Or what do you not do? What do you do? What do you deny yourself of? You can't love God and be a drug addict. How could you be? How could you disobey God and love him at the same time? You must follow God. And a woman like Cardi-B understood that about God and that relationship with God, that you must obey God to be on his side. She wouldn't be a whore. She wouldn't be a whore. She wouldn't have drugged men and robbed them. She wouldn't have sexually saw those men and robbed them if she knew right from wrong. The problem in the black community is we don't know right from wrong. We don't know morality because we have listened to Christianity and we have listened to white America. And white America wants to live free. They want to be homosexuals. They want to be racist. They want to be, if they're a man, they want to be a woman. They want to live a life of complete freedom, complete liberty and freedom. But that's not how the Lord intended you to live. America gives you false freedoms, a false sense of freedom. When all you're doing is leading into your lust, leading into the things that the Most High is going to destroy you for. Read on.
For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go.
The Christian church does not save you. Christianity does not bring salvation to the black community. It shuts up the kingdom of God. You go into the church ensures that you will die and be destroyed in hell. It ensures that you will be destroyed at the hands of God because the Christian church is completely against the Bible, completely against the word of God. Read that part one more time.
For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men.
You want to make it to the kingdom of heaven, do not go to the church. Stay far away from the Christian church because the Christian church has done nothing for the black community. Nothing for the Hispanic and Native Indian community. Look what we have today. Look at the black community and Hispanic community today after hundreds of years. Hundreds of years of us being dedicated to Christianity, and where has it gotten us? We're still in poverty. It's a church on every other corner in the hood. In the ghetto, in the worst neighborhoods. It's a church on every other corner, and we still kill each other. We still go to jail. We still sell drugs because our leadership is weak, and our leadership ensures that we are destroyed. They shut up the kingdom. They stop us from following the Most High.
For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye.
That's it on that. Y'all listen to this brother speak. Y'all listen to this strong black man speak about women. Because once strong black men step up for their families and their people, all our problems will be erased. When strong black men are willing to stand up and fight for their God, fight for their power, fight for their nation, fight for their culture, all the problems, we won't have any more Cardi-Bs. We won't have any more whores running up and down the street, destroying the community, because strong black men will stand for righteousness.
Let nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.